My name's Kellen Meyer, own Plum Creek Seed Services here in Seward. Born and raised in Seward, started out enjoying agriculture and wanted to be a part of it. Worked for a couple ag companies growing up, and eventually got to a point where I could start my own business about 4 years ago and buy out an existing business. So we started Plum Creek Seed Services and been doing it ever since. So I started out actually working in research with corn breeding, and just had a passion for overall agriculture, and not being able to grow up on a farm, it was kind of like the next best thing that I could do to get involved. Went to college then for agronomy with a business option, so that way I'm able to cover all aspects, because a lot of ag sales is based around business and communication. So went and got my bachelor's from the university, and then, like I said, just started various jobs within the ag field with various companies in research and then in sales, and then had the opportunity to take over an existing business. And since then, we've been able to grow Plum Creek Seed Services into more of a broader ag company within the Seward County area. So right now I have 2 full-time employees and looking to hire a third. We're looking at expanding our business and adding more of a trucking and logistics fleet, a small fleet. And we all kind of take turns helping each other out. We all have our own roles per se. There's not a real title to them. That's the benefit of owning your own company. You don't really have to have a title to a role. But I take care of more of the administrative things and most of the sales side. And then my other 2 guys, one of them really heads up our new biological sales that we're doing. He really heads that up. And then the other guy was an intern that we actually just hired full-time last week. So he's really just kind of still learning and getting his hands wet and getting used to everything. I would say it's most often, everyone usually thinks just having experience with agriculture is number one, but I'd say for me it's communication skills. You have to have the ability to adapt with multiple personality types. You can teach agriculture to anyone. I wasn't born on a farm, and now I'm fortunate to be a part of this and farm a few acres myself. The biggest thing is just communication. That's where you're going to spend or get the most bang for your buck, I guess, if you will. Communication skills and business. The rest can be taught, fairly easy, but basic agronomy knowledge does definitely help, and helps you gain that knowledge, or that lingo, if you will, to work with a variety of different farmers or ag customers. So a normal day, and this is why I love doing what I do, is I don't know what a normal day is, and I like being able to go to work sometimes not knowing what I'm going to do, knowing that every day could change. It's a real cyclical industry, so we're doing a lot of different things in March, April, and May than we are right now, and then we're gearing up towards harvest. So the majority of the time, though, I've got deadlines I've got to follow with sales deadlines, and then working on some logistics and getting the products shipped in. And then the biggest thing I try to do, and my team and I were focused on, is just communication with our customers. Anyone can sell a product, but it's how you service the product and service the customer in between the time you go to sell and deliver that really, I feel like, makes a better name for yourself and your company. What I like about it, it's a rewarding field. There's no cap. I mean, there's no, you can sell as much as you want, you can stay as busy as you want to stay, but most important to me, and I've told my team this, is family, and that's why we hire more people, so we're not all bombarded at once, because the ag industry can get a little hectic during planting season. So you got to have boots on the ground to help you out, but the flexibility of it by far outweighs everything else, because if you have something you need to go do, whether it's with kids or other family or even just personal, you can just go do it knowing that someone will be there to back you up. So that's what we base our business off of. I love that I get to work with great people year after year, and that to me is rewarding. A lot of these people have turned out to be our friends and not just our customer. And so to me, that's probably the most rewarding aspect of this job, is that we get to meet a lot of great people and work with them not just once, but every single year. So to me, that's the most rewarding part about our job. Within agriculture, I would say in today's society, there is a lot of different avenues you can go. If sales isn't your strong point. There's always research within different departments or aspects, I guess I should say. I would say the biggest thing is just get an idea what you like to do and have a passion for, and you know, get an internship, because you might find out that some things are for you and some things aren't. I personally never thought I'd be in sales, and I started in research and did a complete 180. There's just so many things as agriculture gets so complex in the future, even with technology. The ag tech field is huge. The biological side is pretty big as well. So there's a lot of different things coming forth that I think anyone could, get their hands dirty and dabble in. So definitely just don't be afraid to try it. You're never going to learn until you try it. You might think you have the perfect career path in mind, and you do it and you find out it's not for you. So find out what interests you, and just try to find a good company to work with just to give it a shot. Again, take that risk, because you won't know if you don't try it. There's a lot of great companies out there looking for people. The ag industry right now, like a lot of industries, is shorthanded, and it's in my opinion one of the best fields to be in, just because the flexibility and the exciting part of, you're helping to feed the world. I know that's a kind of a cliche thing, but they truly are, or the ag industry, you truly are helping to feed the world. And so being a part of some of these big companies doing some of the exciting projects that they're working on, it's awesome to be a part of it. So yeah, just don't be afraid to get involved, and try something, go out of your comfort zone a little bit.